Odekoven, also known as krodesigns. You can check me out on Facebook or Instagram, or just say hi to me in the PowerSheets group. I love that Facebook group. We always are inspired by each other and encouraging one another through our journey, especially right now when we're working through our prep PowerSheets. Now, a lot of you are like, well, I haven't started. I feel so stressed out. Don't, please don't. I'm doing this at my pace. And the most important thing is that you do your prep work at your pace. If you want to wait until December 29th or December 31st, go right ahead. You know you best. I know me best, and so I need to start a little bit earlier than most of you. So what are we going to work on today? Well, I worked on just 3 sheets. Now I say just, but those 3 sheets are really important. It talks about the challenges that I had last year, the good things. Also, I really want to intake those prompts, think about them, and then just let my guts spill onto paper. And if any of you are wondering, I don't do any rough drafts. I just go straight onto the PowerSheets paper, and whatever comes out is absolutely the truth, at least in my book. So what are we going to work on other than that? I made a really cool bookmark. It's very easy to do. I'll show you how I did that. And I also installed a new gratitude page that I will be focusing on as part of December. Now, a lot of you are like, well, isn't November more of a gratitude month? Yes, of course, but I really wanted to incorporate this into kind of like a December daily. What am I grateful for during a time of season in my life where I really want to enjoy my friends and family and really take home the spirit and essence of the holidays? So I've got a gratitude page that I'll show you how I set that up. Other than that, I'm really enjoying this series. If you are new to this video, I do have a playlist that I will link down below, and has all of my videos from this series, all the way from the first of me getting it and walking through until now. So if you want to, you can go ahead and check that out. Other than that, I just want to say thank you very much for stopping by one more time. Don't forget to leave a comment, because I really love connecting with you guys. And I read those comments and respond to them, because I really like that building of a community of like-minded women who are trying to encourage one another. So go ahead and do that. And don't forget, of course, to like and subscribe, because you know next Monday I'll be right back here in your inbox saying howdy, here you go, and inspiring you to keep going through all of your prep work for 2020. So let's get started. I will see you guys next Monday. Bye. So let's jump right in. My PowerSheets is getting to be a little chunky, so I'm slightly worried about moving forward. I can always remove those prep sheets and the calendars and some other things as I move on. I'm like, when I talk about worried, I'm really not worried. It's not like it keeps me up at night, but it is thick and it's getting loved on, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind something that's not going to shut all the way. Besides, I can use my accessories pouch to keep it shut, or I can use one of these elastic bands that I have from Erin Condren to keep it shut, if that's always going to be a problem for me, but it's not. So I'm not going to go over too much what I've done previously. You can look at those videos before, but I did add these tabs. Now, these are Post-it brand tabs, and they sell them at any store. Basically, that office supplies are, of course, on Amazon, but I was having trouble getting to the November and December pages. So what I did was I went ahead and wrote November and December on both of these, so I can turn right to those. I guess I could have sliced them in half and used one for 2 because of the size difference, but I really don't care. They're just there temporarily anyway. As far as also the tabs that I did slice one into fourths, and I did put it on a certain number of pages that I know I need to work on. I do have my top 3 pages. Let me show you. These are the ones that are going to be the ones that I'm most diving into, that I can't finish just in one day, or don't want to. Quite frankly, I want this to be more of a process for these pages. So I do have tabs on those. And then I also have tabs on the other pages that I need to work on as well. I didn't finish or work on this at all this week. I want to work on that next week, or in my last week, which is I will flip back here real quick. This is my review and revise week. So I am like trying to get all my pages done before I start in December on my goals. So I left a week down here to do that, so I don't feel like I'm rushing at the end of the month. So let's go ahead and get started on what I worked on this week. And this is the first 2 pages, the lessons I've learned and people I'm grateful for. Like I said in the intro, I don't do any rough drafting, technically. Everything is very from the heart for me. So I read this prompt and then I wrote, whoa, this is a tough one. And that was all I wrote. And then I moved on. I did not want to force myself into the situation where I wrote it. So I just wanted to move on. And what I did move on to was the people I am grateful for. And I kind of left this kind of as a monologue. It's just for one person, my dear husband, who is floating the boat, not just monetarily, but emotionally supporting me and my kids and my family, and always puts himself on the back burner. So he doesn't give himself much credit. So I really want to focus on him throughout the rest of the year. It really brought that attention to me that I really wasn't showing him how grateful I am for him. So I really think I really want to work on that for the remainder of the year. And so here on the bottom, I did put in 7 suggestions because there's 7 weeks left in the year of things that I can do weekly to show him how grateful I am. And so that is what those are going to be. And doesn't have to be in that order specifically. Just pick one and roll with it for that week. So after I finished that, I felt really a whole lot better moving over here. And of course, lessons I've learned, they really want to talk about some of those negative things. You know, when you usually learn a lesson, you've been scolded or something negative has happened. So I really wanted to turn this into a positive spin because of the lessons I've learned. I've learned that I feel I have value, I contribute, and that's what makes me feel successful is all of those positive things that I've learned about myself throughout the last year. And then down here, what remains confusing, unanswered, or unresolved. I think there's always going to be something. Right now, for me personally, it's because I am living in a different state than my husband Monday through Friday, and it's a lot of work on me, but I always forget that it's a lot of work on him too. I mean, the things he's missing out on. So I wanted to just note that that's basically what is going on in my life right now. And what do I believe about it? That I can do this separate living thing until it works in our lives to be together. And we're going to make the best out of the situation, even though it might not be ideal. So that is that page. And let me talk about this real quick. This is gift wrap. I just had a scrap piece of gift wrap from when I bought that whole bundle on launch day. And then this is just laminated. I just punched it and I can move it wherever I want to. It usually I always was flipping through my prep pages, which is fine because then it shows me all of the things I need to go back and work on. But now I was worried with all of my tab situation, with those knowing that I've got those to do, that I wouldn't flip through here so much. So I made this and I can put it anywhere I want to, and I will put it at the end to show me where I need to start for next week. So that's just really easy. Just a laminated piece of gift wrap and then punched, and then you can slide it in there. That's how I make all of my accessories that go in here. Just basically scraps and bubbles. It was the prep page for here, so I felt like there wasn't a ton to do on here, but I don't know anybody who I've ever met that doesn't have this, at least 1, 2, if not all of them checked out. So it was kind of a rhetorical question. I must not have been in the right frame of mind to do this page because I really got stumped on this things that won't matter to you when you're 80. I really struggled with that. I must not have been just right in this frame of mind, or maybe isn't anything that I won't care about. I mean, maybe I care about lots of things. It's hard to think big picture and long term, for me at least. So that's why this is blank. And I do have a sticky tab here just so I can revisit that next year. I did a little doodling down the middle just to kind of keep myself focused, try to keep my brain working when I was trying to work on this. It wasn't working out so well, so that's why I'm just not going to push it and just come back to it later, but I will say that memories, feelings of accomplishment, gratitude, understanding, and being needed and wanted is going to be probably important to me then. My family, of course. The culture I've helped create is a very important values, basically. Health and activity level. I really want to be active when I am there. So that's something I really hadn't thought about, which obviously you can't just jump in and be healthy when you're 80. You have to work at it. And then, of course, my relationships. So we've got some work to do. So that's what I worked on this week. This is where I'm going to begin next week. I do have a tab back here because I wanted to show you two things. I've started thinking about my word of the year. And I know in the intro I said I don't do anything rough draft. Well, this one is kind of a rough draft. And I love the fact that she gave us this really tiny spot to kind of take us and focus us before we move on to the word of the year. But I know a lot of us really are struggling with like a space issue when it comes to this. I've seen some people in the Facebook group use that first sheet here to write. They've used this nameplate to write. All of their suggestions for 2020. But what I did was use those freebie downloads that she has. And I used this brainstorm page. This is part of the content planning page. I'll show you the other half of it. That's what this is. It said content planning, and it's Monday through Friday on this side. But I did use this side, and I'll show you that as well. But I needed a little piece of paper to brainstorm before I narrow the choices down to here. And then, and that's what I did with that. I will show you this one little tabbed part I put up here. This is, I put in the goal section, but of course it's removable and I can move it where I want to. But it is a gratitude section. I just used these stickers from Maggie Holmes. I've had them for quite a long time. They're just gold and there's two different sizes, large and small. I think I got it at Tuesday morning, really cheap. And so I just put those stickers there. And then again, this is that content planning page, and it is only Monday through Friday, but sometimes on weekends, I just want to chillax and not really focus on that sort of thing. But I wanted this to be incorporate part of my December daily section. What's important for me for December daily with gratitude. So I will be in here every day working on my goals. So why not put it in here? So that is what that is. And then I moved my stickers over here into the goals section, which I'm enjoying and obviously thoroughly using. Well, that is it for me. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments section down below. I would be more than happy to answer them. I'm really looking forward to getting to the goals section. I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of prep pages, but I feel like I'm getting towards the end. So this is all I have left, and I can finish that basically within the next week, which I'm totally stoked about. So next week we'll be reviewing those pages and then doing my last few bits and bobs with words of the year and then having my review. So that is what's going to go down. I will see you next Monday, and I will let you go. Thanks guys so much for stopping, and I will see you then. Bye.